Hey everyone, welcome to the Thinking Crypto channel. I hope you're doing well. On this channel, we cover the crypto news and we interview many of the folks who are building and investing in the crypto asset class. Please hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Guys, friendly reminder, I'm in the process of moving, so I will not be putting out as much content over the next few weeks. By the middle of October, I should be back to my normal cadence of putting out content every day because there's a lot happening in the crypto market. I know the prices are not very sexy right now. There's not much movement, but that's okay, right? Market cycles. But the important elements such as the infrastructure and regulations are being worked on and being rolled out, and those things are going to drive the prices higher, right? So remember the market cycles and the steps needed to get things going overall, because there's a lot of capital sitting on the sideline that want to participate in the crypto asset class, but unfortunately we don't have the crypto regulations in the United States. However, big update here. U.S. Representative Darren Soto, Democrat out of Florida. You guys know him very well. He's one of the crypto advocates in Congress. Him, along with Warren Davidson, had put out the Token Taxonomy Act. They tried to put different bills. Well, two of his bills got pushed through. So my bills, he tweeted the following: my bills, the Digital Taxonomy Act and the Blockchain Innovation Act just passed the House, incorporated into the Consumer Safety Technology Act. Here's to the untapped potential of blockchain and government. And he linked to a press release on his website talking about blockchain technology has an incredible amount of potential for innovation and economic growth. So certainly creating new jobs, building out a new industry, more tax revenues. And I think this is certainly the future, and these guys recognize that and they're trying to get things pushed forward. Now, it's not just him. Obviously, I mentioned Warren Davidson. There's Tom Emmer. He's very bullish, and there's some others as well. But we need the rest of Congress to get on board. But I do think things are being fast-tracked here versus how slowly they've moved over the past few years. So I've been talking a lot about Brian Brooks at the OCC. Steve Mnuchin brought him over from Coinbase. He, of course, in July gave the U.S. banks, the ability to custody crypto. He's working in the payments charter. They also provided clarity on what banks can do with stablecoins. And now he's working with the SEC. This is critical because the SEC has been a big roadblock, and Crypto Mom, Hester Pierce, has been trying, but it's her versus the other 4 to 5 commissioners. So she's outnumbered. But I think with Mnuchin behind Brian Brooks and a lot of these Congress folks are getting on board, things are moving ahead. So tomorrow, in fact, Brian Brooks and the head of the SEC, Jay Clayton, he's the chairman of the SEC, are going to be participating in a webinar, and it's called Two Sides of the American Coin, Innovation and Regulation of Digital Assets. So we are seeing some movement here, guys. The dialogue, the rollout, it's all going to come, and I'm glad things are moving along faster than they have over the past few years. So this is why patience is so important, and I've been talking about it since day one. We have to be patient. This is a new asset class. The regulations need to come along, but we see the demand from the institutional money. They're buying up Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, and so forth. They're investing, guys. So it's happening. And speaking of big money, Jack Dorsey, who's a big-time Bitcoin bull, he stated the following: Bitcoin and blockchain will fuel financial freedom and transform the future of content delivery. And he was on the Oslo Freedom Forum, which is a global series event hosted by the Human Rights Foundation. And I mean, once again, this guy's bullish on Bitcoin and crypto. He's of course the CEO of Square, and Square has a crypto division, and they of course allow folks to buy, sell, trade crypto. So big things happening. And he talks about the internet and how in its origin it was more decentralized. Now it's more centralized with Twitter and Facebook and Google's for people to find content, but blockchain is going to help decentralize that a bit more and help disrupt the current models that exist. For example, like the Brave browser and the basic attention token, disrupting the publisher and advertiser model and privacy and all of that. So a lot of things coming, guys. And when you see someone like Jack Dorsey on board and pushing this, I think you know where we're headed, right? And he's not the only one. I mean, your Paul Tudor Joneses, your different folks from different places and industries, Chamath Palihapitiya, many others. So the writing's on the wall here, and we are just going to continue to see more dialogue, more folks jumping into the crypto asset class. It's just a matter of time. Moving ahead, guys, SBI Holdings, and I'll give you the details. You all know they're very SBI Group and SBI Holdings with Mr. Yoshitaka Kitao, who's the CEO and president. He's bullish on XRP. Obviously, they're partnered with Ripple. They have SBI Ripple Asia as a kind of a subsidiary company. And I've interviewed the CEO of SBI Ripple Asia. You guys recall 3 months ago, Adam Trademan, and he talked about it in the interview. Mr. Yoshitaka Kitao's goal is to have XRP utilized for almost everything, right? He talked about the World Fair, where they're going to have that. He wants it where if you want to buy something, you got to have XRP. Well, they did something along the lines of giving shareholders XRP, right? I think we all saw the SBI reports. Well, SBI Esports, a subsidiary of Japanese financial services conglomerate SBI Group, announced that its esports players would receive salaries in Ripple XRP going forward as part of a sponsorship deal with venture capital firm VC Trade. According to the official announcement, player salaries will be paid via crypto instead of fiat in order to strengthen the company's presence among esports players who also use digital currencies. SBI Esports, which is a longtime Ripple partner, said that this sponsorship deal is a way to diversify its portfolio within the blockchain industry. Their goal is to create and nurture a healthy market based on consumer centricity, improve prices, and expand liquidity. So they are, of course, very bullish on XRP, very invested in XRP, and they're trying as much as possible to build liquidity and build and increase adoption. Now, we know the big use case for XRP is that bridge asset for cross-border payments. Obviously, different things are being built with Coil for micropayments, and the Ripple Spring Initiative is trying to set XRP up as kind of a, the payments within different ecosystems, such as e-commerce and so forth. So things are progressing. As you all know, I'm bullish on XRP. I'm bullish on Bitcoin, and good to see that you have a publicly traded giant banking conglomerate getting behind XRP here. And this is not happening in the United States, it's happening in Japan. So Ripple's doing its thing here. And in Japan, SBI is doing its thing there. So great stuff. Moving ahead, crypto finance firm Swipe launches Visa DeFi lending card. Borrowers in the US can now get funds with a DeFi-powered Visa card by Swipe. So going back to my comment on the infrastructure, the ability to buy, sell, spend, accept crypto, this is being set up. It's pretty amazing to watch it happen. And yes, you may say, well, who's going to want to spend their crypto? I know that's usually the comment, but folks are thinking like right now, their window or purview is very small, but you got to look long term when the prices go up, right? And then you're talking about spending Satoshis versus like spending one Bitcoin or something, right? If Bitcoin hit a price of $80,000, you're not spending, if you want to buy something for $10 or $20, that's some Satoshis, right? Likewise with XRP and Ethereum, it's all relative as the price goes up. So this is really great. So Swipe, a Binance-owned cryptocurrency debit card provider, is expanding its offering with a new crypto Visa card that allows users to borrow funds using blockchain technology. Dubbed the LendFi Visa card, the new product deploys major decentralized finance protocols to provide a near instant access to lending balances. The card is integrated with the LendFi app, a decentralized lending platform that is connected with the borrower through their mobile device. At launch, the platform will support major DeFi protocol Compound, a spokesperson for Swipe said. Now, if you guys are curious about the Binance acquisition of Swipe, I interviewed CZ, obviously, just a couple months ago where we talked about the Swipe acquisition, so be sure to check that out. And things are progressing. Things are progressing, guys. Finally, and I've said it for years now, be careful with privacy coins. Not that there's something wrong with them, but that the governments are going to crack down on them and go after people who use them because they want to know what you're using those privacy coins for, if it's illegal or whatever it may be. And especially in the world of AML and KYC, where all these crypto firms have to abide by that. Be careful, guys. If you have Monero and these other ones, be careful how you use it. So Chainalysis and Texas firm win $1 million IRS contract to crack Monero. good luck. I don't know if they'll be able to do it, but if they do, that's not going to be good for Monero, right? So we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. But like I said for years, and I know people leave negative comments like, oh, you're anti-Monero. I'm not anti-Monero. If the government didn't care about it, I would be holding Monero. But privacy coins, you got every government around the world is going to want to know what you're using the privacy coins for. It's pretty simple logic, right? So just be careful with that. So guys, what do you think about this news? Like I said, the prices are not very sexy right now. I know it's not moon time, so to speak, but the important elements that will lead to the higher prices and in the next parabolic run up and more capital to come into the market are the regulations. So important, but things are getting fast tracked here. Be sure to check out that webinar tomorrow. I will be checking out to see what Brian Brooks, every time this guy speaks, I want to hear, because this is the man who has the green light to almost do anything with crypto right now. I mean, giving the banks the ability to custody and do whatever they want with crypto and stable coins. And it looks like he's pushing the SEC, you know, lighting a fire in their ass, so to speak. So sit back, relax, keep an eye on these guys and what they're doing, and we will be rewarded for our patience, guys. I think it's pretty clear what's taking place here. Leave a comment below, hit the thumbs up button, and I'll talk to you all later.